Hello, my name is Daniel Long. I'm a nature photographer based here in the Cairngorms National Park. Today I decided to go to Loch Morlich to photograph it at sunrise and sunset. As I came to my car this morning, I found a heavy frost, which was a little unexpected to be honest, because it wasn't forecast, but it boded well for a nice clear morning with a lot of light in the sky as the sun came up over the mountains. When I arrived at the loch, the light was just beginning to show, so I quickly set up my cameras and started to record some footage, but I felt that the serenity and quietness of the loch that morning, it would be spoiled by me talking to the camera. And this means that I didn't actually engage with my video camera at all during the shoot. So instead I've decided to record this little voiceover to add in later. I hope that you'll agree, just pay attention to the silence that is bestowed upon the loch. It's not a very common occurrence at Loch Morlich, to be honest. It is one of the most tourist hotspots in the area. Everyone goes there to walk their dogs, to go take their family, to go do water sports. Even in winter, it is quite busy. But I decided that the quietness and serenity was such a rare thing that it would be spoilt by me talking to the camera. You must also understand that this is my first YouTube video, and I was a little nervous about talking to the camera for the first time. Later on in the video, as you'll see, I got over that pretty quickly and I was able to engage with you on the scene. But I was really focusing hard on getting a nice sequence of video and various B-roll footage and trying to make a YouTube video that is in the format that I want to do going forward. So I tested a lot of stuff out, and that meant that I was concentrating so much on the video that I actually made some schoolboy errors in the photography. Now, I must admit that normally I don't make such big errors. As I said, I was a little nervous and I was concentrating on the video a bit too much. So you can see in the resulting images that I got in the morning, I actually missed the focal point, and I'm still trying to figure out how excuse me, I'm still trying to figure out how I did that, how I missed the focal point. I'm not entirely sure. Who knows? But it happened. So the images are not brilliant. They're not going to be for sale. They're not going to be exhibited much on my website, apart from in a context of talking about this video. I hope that you can see that the colour in the sky is amazing though, and I really am kicking myself for making such a schoolboy error and not focusing on the photography, as that is what I was there for, as well as shooting this YouTube video. So please enjoy today's content. Up until the afternoon segment, I won't be talking a lot, but I hope you enjoy the landscapes and you get a little feel of what it's like here in Scotland during the winter. If you do enjoy today's content, please like, subscribe and comment below. I would love to hear from you about what you make of the image, even though it's not in focus or it's not as crisp as it should be. And I would like to know what you think about the video as well. And if you have any suggestions for how to improve moving forward, I welcome them wholeheartedly. So I'm running behind, and I'm just going to rush through to the lock and have a look at the beach. As you can see, the wonderful little forest path, and it leads to a wonderful sandy beach on the shore of the lock. Now, I can see some colour in the sky. It looks pretty good. So I am just going to head on over, set you up, and set myself up to try and get a good image. Let's see how it goes. As you can see, there's a nice bit of colour in the sky. So I'm going to set up both tripods and get going. So at this point I was actually talking to the camera, but I was too far away for the microphone to pick me up. And what I was saying was that I decided to use a 6-stop ND filter to try and smooth out the water a bit, to see if I can get like an ethereal colour along the light of the lock. As it turns out, my first image was probably the best one. Putting on the 6-stop didn't really help. Although I'm looking towards those mountains over there, and they look pretty good, so I think I'll just reposition a little bit and try and get a nice shot of the mountains while I'm here. Because I realised that the microphone wasn't able to pick me up from being so far away, I decided to not talk to the microphone again. But I did some more close to camera stuff later on, where I talked about what I was doing instead. Because the day sort of hadn't gone to plan, I was just trying to get some nice images, and in the afternoon I focused a bit more on getting the image in focus and trying to get a nice example of my work. Obviously it doesn't work out like that every time. You can't always guarantee perfect light, perfect conditions for every image. I'm happy with what I got, to be honest, but they're not amazing pictures that make you stop and go, wow. I think that's one of the things that I want to try and do with this channel. I want to show that photographers don't always get everything that they want at the at the right time. You know, there's this misconception that the professional photographers, they get every shot every time, and that's just not the case. There is a lot of work that goes into photography that is down to the fact that you can't control everything in photography. And I hope with this blog to show that we make mistakes. As photographers, we don't always get things right, and it's a lot harder than it looks.
So it didn't go quite to plan, unfortunately. I was a bit late coming out and missed most of the brilliant colour I was faffing about on the computer, to be honest, and lost track of time. So I did manage to get a couple of nice shots, especially the last one I liked the most, of the snowy mountains, nice tranquil water. It looks quite nice, I think. Let's hope it's good when I get it on the computer. The other shots, they're not brilliant, to be honest. I like the first one the most. There's a bit more colour on the water, but as the time went on, the colour faded and I didn't get the effect that I wanted with the 6-stop, which is why I then looked over my shoulder and saw the snowy mountains and just thought, that's worth a crack. So it's a bit of a mixed bag. I've made a few mistakes today, as this is my first YouTube video. Don't hold it against me. I'll hope to improve as time goes on. If you did like today's content, please like, subscribe, and give me some encouraging comments. It would be lovely, to be honest. I'm just going to keep going. I think it will get better as it goes on. I already feel like this second outing is a little better. I'm a bit more natural behind the camera than I was earlier on in the day. I don't have as much B-roll because I was rushing, unfortunately, so you don't get to see me walking in and around all over the place. So that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. I know it wasn't the best video and there's much better out there, but I hope to improve, and I hope you enjoy seeing where I live. It is absolutely wonderful. Thanks again, and don't forget, like, subscribe and comment. Thank you very much.